Yeah. Get your hands up, yeah. To the floor, yeah. Yeah.
Greetings and salutations.
What's up?
Hola. You're tuning to another episode of
The 30 Plus Podcast.
This your girl, Nika X. The X is for excess because I'm having all these things flow in, the good things.
Okay.
I love that. 'Tis the season, a.k.a. the Pink Stoppers General, a.k.a. Nick Millie.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Microphone Mike, a.k.a. DJ Fly La Flame, a.k.a. Fly Since Birth, a.k.a. No, I'm going to chill. I'm sick. I got one more, but I'm going to save it for the next episode.
Okay.
It's your girl, Miss Cookie Baby.
Please say that, baby.
Please and thank you.
Oh, I feel like I need to redo mine, and when I say my
no,
DJ name, we need to add the
no.
But you're not DJing on the show? Do that on your own time.
You didn't pay for that. We have sponsorship packages. Please get one.
I'm just saying. I feel
She
like
already let us promote our other stuff.
Yeah, that's what I needed. Like
that's
all
the
right.
first one for free. That's
Look.
it.
That's your trap.
It's a little late though. You got to do it when I say my
no.
name.
See, you
So
don't
But you're not now.
See
I mean, I got an extra produce for you. You're not doing that. You know better than that.
Let him slide. He built a playground.
Yeah.
Well, I
You think
want
you ain't
that
finna
on the
cha-cha in
next
here? No, sir. But this is the 30 Plus Podcast where we talk love, life, and lessons after 30. And before we get into it, how's everyone's energy?
Mine is good. I feel straight. Up early. Energy drink.
Straight like heterosexual.
What?
You got to be clear in 2025. I need you to understand that.
Man, I feel good. Like
Okay.
I'm all right. I ain't got no problems. I mean, I probably got a hell of problems, but I'm feeling good about them.
You got 99
Yeah.
and a BA one.
Nah, definitely not. They don't never be a problem to me. Yeah.
Profound. I'm good.
How you feeling?
I'm good.
Just good.
That's it. Easy like Sunday morning.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right.
I love it
Sunny
here.
side up, baby.
Yes, indeed. Hold a yoke.
Eggs white only.
Egg whites only. That's it.
That's good. What about you, Nick?
I'm good. Getting ready. Trying to get adjusted to this time change. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm excited because I know I'm going to have an extra hour of sun and I flourish this time of season when the sun is
Correct.
I'm
out.
telling you.
Sun's out, guns out.
Put your buns in.
Yes,
Nah,
indeed.
pull them out too. It's that time of year.
Oh, this is groundhog.
Everybody done thawed out. You know what that means. Time
It's
to go
chilly
and
in
pull
the
them out.
morning, hot in the afternoon, cold when you leave work. Baby, don't know what you want to do around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, you
I
know.
hope this extra hour help bring the summer feels in, cause
Yeah.
Man.
that's what I'm ready for.
Indeed.
Easter still counts though, because them eggs high.
Plastic only.
Boil something else.
Hey,
Go get the potatoes.
I was about to say that you must start paying potatoes this year.
red potatoes.
Y'all parents got to get creative.
That's good. I'm
Don't
going to
forget.
see if we can do that.
Maybe,
forget
like you
about
said, the little
potatoes.
plastic eggs.
Yeah, you better get
Some
them
may be
plastic.
empty.
Yeah, ain't no
part.
dollar bills
I was
this
going
year.
to say, ain't no golden eggs this year.
I need the little strawberry candies that you can. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, what they call?
No one knows. It's just
Yeah.
being your aunt's purse
Yeah, the
or your granny's
strawberry.
purse.
Throw them in
What
some.
are
What's
they
it called?
called?
Strawberry candies. I don't know, but you slide them in them Easter eggs and hide them. You
I wouldn't know was the name. They just show up in people's purses.
right?
They did. And where do you get them? Ask my
Dollar
grandma.
Tree.
You ain't lying. Family Dollar that bought them. You get all kind of stuff there now. I like it. I love that place. Love them all.
Me too.
Yes,
I went to
indeed.
another day, boy. Oof.
What?
A Dollar Tree, and I don't care what nobody say. I seen some of the prettiest women in Dollar Tree the other day. I was like on the phone
Pretty
with my
girls
homie.
love deals.
I was like, bruh, it is nothing but pretty women up in this Dollar Tree right now.
Yes, because
Girl following me, telling me, I'm not trying to follow you. I'm like, it's okay if you are. She laughing, telling her friend on the phone. I'm like,
ain't
girl,
shoot
stop
your
playing with me. Nah, I be trying to chill, but I'm just saying. I'm just letting the fellas know that you can find them in Dollar Tree too. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we ain't going to spend our money. We're going to spend yours.
Exactly.
Correct. And it's Dollar Tree, so you ain't got no excuse.
And they
If you
can't
ain't
say
got
nothing to you.
$1.25,
They can't say nothing to you for talking to a Dollar Tree. I'm in here, you in here. What can you say?
Yeah.
Nothing.
So, hey.
And men like you'll wait till y'all get in an argument.
What
How you
he
gonna talk
say?
about me when I met you in Dollar Tree?
That would be a valid point that I could bring up.
It's you. I just know you.
Hey, that do sound right.
Didn't I meet you in Dollar Tree? So what's the problem?
Exactly. No, act like we can't go back there.
Yeah, see? Cha-cha.
From the market to Dollar Tree, a love story.
Exactly.
Hey, that's actually a good idea.
I want 10%. I'm sick of you.
Hey, I can't help it if you creative.
I am, and I want my money. I ain't Neek. I'm finna give you an NDA immediately. Neek be letting you slide.
Hey, you better get somebody else to sign it.
That's all right. They got DocuSign. I got your email. I got a son that's gonna be the next email. We're gonna get the hacking people in a few years.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yes. So again, 30 Plus Podcast, we talk love, life, and lessons. Before we get into the actual topic, let's get into take me out the group chat. What is something that we are tired of hearing as of late?
Only thing I'm tired of hearing is about politics and Trump. At this point, I don't even care no more. I'm just telling you.
I need you to care.
I mean, ain't nothing I can do about it. So if you gonna run into the ground, you gonna run into the ground. I'm over here trying to prepare like paradise and see if I gotta go dig me a hole underground and live there somewhere. Like,
Well, I hope you know you can't do it here, sugar. We got sea level. You need to go a little further.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna do it here. We're going towards, Colorado, but somewhere where a mountain at or something. I don't know,
Tell
but
them that. Where you going? I just said, focus. See, this is exactly why you need to care.
either way it go, I'm tired of hearing about politics. I'm tired of hearing about what Trump doing. I'm tired of hearing about Democrats and Republicans. And, at this point, I just don't care. Like, the world going to hell, and it's always been going to hell. So just leave me out about it. I don't care. Just let me stay in my little world and my little zone that is not affected by any of that, even if it is, because I don't pay attention to it. I don't want to hear about it. Don't tell me no more.
Okay.
That's me.
He meant that.
Yes. I really did.
You can
bro.
take that to
Sick
the
of
bank.
it.
He
Yeah.
meant that. You look tired.
I'm sick of it, bro.
You're weary.
Yes, bro.
Lay them burdens down.
It's
Yeah.
killing me. It's killing
See, you
me.
the people we had to leave at the Underground Railroad because see you play too much.
No, I'm the one who left y'all because I didn't want to hear what y'all was talking about no more. So I just left it, found my own way.
The revolution will not be televised.
I'm going to meet y'all there. Shit.
Facts.
That's right.
For me, I hate to piggyback off of you, but I think the same thing. I think for me, take me out of the group chat of executive orders.
Girl.
Because I ain't seen a vote on nothing since this man got into office in January. Everything has been executive order.
I'm going to just sign it away.
He promised that dictatorship, and here we are, big and bold as, you know
He
what.
is not lying.
So,
I didn't even notice that.
yeah, take me out of the group chat of executive orders and put me back in the group chat when we voted on stuff that we wanted.
Because I thought the State of the Union, I was so happy to see everybody in the house. I'm like, oh, we getting some votes. Nah, it's just talking and a bunch of hoorah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Shout out to Al Green.
That boy Penn.
Shout out to
gang is
Sylvester
strong.
Turner so much. He said, I'm out.
Yeah,
No,
y'all
I'm not
got
dealing with
this.
Yeah.
Right.
Condolences to his
Rest
family.
in peace.
Yes, to my frat brother.
Yeah.
Who you with?
Who you with? Acres Home Finest. I'm a 4-4, baby.
Nah, for real though.
Yeah.
Okay, take me out of people dying and kids dying and how the mother should grieve. Like,
Expound.
so, recently people have died, like the lady who kids died in the car.
Yeah.
And
from
she was having fun and they was like, well, she should be grieving. And then the young man who got killed, the rapper that got killed, and his little girl, the mama was bragging about, for their funerals, they're gonna be decked out in whatever name brand. And people was like, that's insensitive. Y'all can't tell these people how to grieve. You really can't. And it's just annoying. Because some people mask, so we don't know what they're doing. We don't know where they're crying. And to be honest, it's kind of a relief when you do see them because they're surrounded by people. Now, for the young lady who kids passed, I would like to know where were those people at the time that she was in that situation, because it looked like it was family and friends that she was surrounded with, but I can understand the points about that. But for her to be captured having fun and laughing, like, she needed that.
Yeah.
So just leave me out of it, because as a mama, I don't know what I'll do.
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
mean, I understand it. I feel like people go partying. I mean, I feel like that's how I am. Like,
We
if
have a
somebody
whole
died,
repast
yeah,
after a
let
funeral.
me
That's
go
a
turn
party.
up. Yeah, if somebody died, and I'm go cry, but we gonna go turn up because that's just we
Yeah.
gotta celebrate the fact that you was here, not the fact that you gone. Like, I think that's where people get that twisted at.
Right. Or even taking the time to love on somebody, like,
Yeah.
hey, let me get such and such out the house. Let's go do this. Let's go. Because sometimes you like when people die, or somebody lose somebody close to them that's close to me, sometimes I don't have the words.
Yeah.
Especially if I've never been through that. So I can't say I understand. And it's only so much, my thing, I don't like when people say I'm praying for you. Because are you? Are you really going to pray for that person? And
Yeah,
for
I
how
do.
long? You
Right.
know what I
One
mean?
night,
That's
no.
not stupid. And it could be for one night. And it could never leave that text thread.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Everybody showed their support in different ways. And my thing would be to go get them out the house. That would be me. Because that's what I know how to do. Or to come to your house and we just cuddle in a blanket and we just sitting there crying together, like whatever that looks like. So I think that people need to give people grace. But just take me out of it because I know y'all like to tussle online and I show up in real life.
Oh,
I'm not healed in that aspect yet.
Out of there.
let them use you.
So yeah, they do like to tussle. It's the YNs.
Not the INs.
Okay. Well, leave all that out.
Yeah.
We'll move on.
Trump has signed an executive order right now.
This
Yeah.
Girl,
leave us out of all that.
it's the heat. The what's it
What?
called? The gaslighting. Let's make March Women's History Month. Haven't it been?
Always.
Let's make February Black. Haven't it been, sir? And everybody just like, we told you, girl.
Like, have a seat.
Them the same people that let Master tell them we had jobs in America. Come on and get on this boat. Let me hush. Okay.
Well, again, 30 Plus Podcast. We talk love, life, and lessons after 30. And today is no exception. Today we talk, dun, 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 dun. Do you want forever or a fairy tale? So let's be honest. When it comes to relationships, a lot of us grow up dreaming of that perfect fairy tale.
Yes.
And, this story, while it was already in the pipeline, one of our hosts kind of brought the idea of bringing the show to the forefront. We're going to get there. We're going to get there.
Yeah, you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And we added you.
yeah. So when it comes to relationship, we grow up dreaming, of the perfect fairy tale, the butterflies, the grand gesture, the love that's going to sweep us off our feet. But, after 30, here's the question. Do you really want that fairy tale or would you rather forever? Because, let's be real. Fairy tales are exciting, but forever is going to take a little bit of work. So today we're going to unpack the difference between the romance that looks good versus the relationship that's going to actually last, especially when you reach the age of 30. Are we still chasing that fantasy? Are we missing out on real love? And more importantly, do we even want forever? Do we even know what it forever looks like at this point, especially after 30?
Forever never sing that long until you go.
So are you willing to give up some of those things of your ideology in your 20s to find your forever person? So I want to start off with Fly because Fly,
Please.
yeah, when we come up with these shows, sometimes it be about conversation, and again, we'll have stuff in the pipeline, but my boy going through something right here.
What he going through?
Right, that's what I'm about to say.
I
What
think
I'm
he's going through
through.
transition.
Yes, indeed.
So I want him to talk about where he is in life, and at this point, is he looking for his forever, or is he want the fairy tale of one?
Forever, or do I want?
What do we want? What you want? What you want with
Well,
your
I
life?
want me. I want $1 million by tomorrow.
You want big bills or small? You
Talking
gotta
about
be
love.
specific in your
Nah,
prayer.
I'm talking about love. Nah, don't deflect.
I love itself is a fairy tale.
Oh, child. Cut it.
It is. in
This
my
day,
opinion.
Hearn.
You know, growing up, love is that thing that is, a mystical thing that we all are trying to capture.
She
you
just
know?
said that. We asking what you want. You tried it.
What I want at the current moment, I want to be loved on. And that's about it. I feel like after my last entanglement, as they'll call it, or situationship. Well, it wasn't even long enough for a situationship. After that, I remember distinctively being in the bathroom while she was getting ready and her telling me that I could be, I could be your girl for something. And I was like, oh, for the rest of your life or something like that. And I was like, or you could be the one for right now. And that made me realize that maybe I don't want a girlfriend because I knew I didn't want her to be it. So.
Why was she? Never mind.
Huh? Well, things happen. But I just feel like that made me realize that maybe I don't want a girlfriend. Or I knew I didn't want her to be it because I was like, if this is what it's about to be like, I don't want this. So.
Duality exists.
Yeah. But I think right now that just put me in a position of I get a haircut and go outside, and then, you know, you're reminded of your your gifts, and what, and it make you change. You know, it make you change things. You know what I mean? So then I just started talking to, you know, a bunch of people to see what I really want, and it's always in between. I feel like I'll talk to different women and none of them will make me want a relationship. They'll just make me want to talk to somebody else, if that makes sense. So it makes me feel like, what's the point of settling down when if I meet one, I'm gonna want to talk to somebody else.
Well, there's a thing called polyamory.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Okay.
I don't want to be with multiple women at once. I mean, unless
That is what you just described.
well, I'm talking about like relationship. Like if I want to be in a relationship, I want it to be just me and you. Like that's it. Well,
no, it's not because you just said they make you want to talk to somebody else.
that's because I don't like them. So it's like, let me find somebody I do like.
So you don't. So you're basing what you want off the women you're choosing. You don't want to choose what you want prior to, so you can attract the women you need.
I did that for like I chose that I did want a relationship. I literally had this conversation with somebody like yesterday or the day before, and it's like with me, I'll be like, I guess we gonna say it like this. You know, my new year just started right,
Child.
last month. So
I stretched my hand.
you know, once you started, you know, when you started the new year, you have these goals and stuff like that. So
Yeah, we know.
Okay. And then once you come out of, you know, like, so once I'm in that goal mode, it's like I really want somebody to like, you know, help me build this and, you know, be that. But then once you get to a point where, you know, you tried that and that didn't work, it was like, let me get up out of that mode and get into like grind mode. And I just feel like when I'm in grind mode, I'd rather go out and be single and talk to multiple, because I feel like that gives me the motivation, because it's like, if I got to talk to all y'all, I got to take care of all y'all. So I need to, you know, be on my stuff. So I feel like it's more motivating for me to just be single and talk to multiple women. They give me something to strive for.
That didn't make no sense.
I know.
I ain't gonna hold you.
So instead of finding the person that's for you, or could be for you, that's going to pour into you and y'all grow as a unit, you rather make money to take care of multiple women?
I mean, I'm not going to take care of multiple. It's the potential if I wanted to.
So you are in a fairy tale.
Exactly.
Heard you. Okay.
Yeah. I guess that's true, yeah. I'm in the fairy tale.
We know it. We just wanted you to see it.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
But are you open to giving up certain things about yourself in order to obtain your forever?
I feel like that's where I've been stuck. That's what I was talking to. Yeah, I remember I was talking to a girl in the car the other night, and that's what we were talking about. The forever.
The shameless plugs kill me.
No, what shameless plug?
Go ahead, baby. Just talk.
Now I forgot what I was gonna say. What were you talking about?
It wasn't we. It was you.
The
You were saying
ideology.
you was having a conversation with the young lady the other night about.
She wasn't young. She's older than me. What? I try to keep it accurate.
It doesn't matter. It's not you. You're not accurate.
Hey,
So you were saying the ideology of what? Being monogamous or being in a relationship.
I don't know. I lost my whole thought.
And that's what happens when you're dating. In the middle of you talking to these people, you have a restart in the computer.
Yeah, I think that's literally true.
I know. I just diagnosed you. You know I'm in mental health.
And then I just be like, I'm over just being single. I mean, I feel like right now I'm in the fairy tale. And this is what happened. I talked to that girl. I feel she, you know, we spent some time together. She made me realize like I might not want a relationship because of little things. You know what I mean? Like disagreements, right?
Right.
So after I talked to her and I went and got a haircut and went outside and I was reminded of who I am, it made me be like, why would I want to settle down when it's like very easy for me to meet whoever I want?
But then you're not satisfied when you do that. So you need to pick a side.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I was satisfied.
I don't mean for a moment. I mean overall, because that's why you said that you got to move on from whoever be in your bathroom. Like, cut the shit. Like, the thing is you need to find what you truly want and stick to that. Otherwise, you're going to continue to chase something.
I'm not chasing nothing. That's the difference.
Listen, it's a metaphor.
I feel like when I'm looking for, that's what I think. I feel like if I want something real, that's when I feel like I'm chasing something. I feel like when I don't want nothing, that's when I don't chase anything, and then I get everything. So
I don't mean chasing like physically. I mean, like you're searching.
I know. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not searching for, like, that's where I was at. I was searching for somebody to be with, to
I'm not even talking about somebody. Let's remove the women.
Okay, well, I thought we were talking about the reality. Oh,
that all go hands in hand, because you said something that, like, she touched on. One thing you did say was you're in grind mode. Yeah. Do you know you can still be in grind mode with a partner?
Yeah, that's what.
But your statement was that you couldn't do both. So that's why she was trying to see you don't want to do that with somebody. You get what we saying?
I guess that's where I missed. So the one I was talking about, that was a person I could have done that with, and that's why I was like, maybe I don't want to do this with one person.
But that wasn't your person.
Obviously, it was not.
We know that. You know that. Cool. Heard you. So we're trying to see, do you want that, or are you still trying to figure it out?
That's what I said.
Because every other episode is a different person.
Yeah, everybody knows this is multiple.
No, we're not talking about the women. We're talking about you. Remember, I'm focused on you. We're talking about multiple mics.
Yes, exactly. So, you get a new name as a different mic every
it's
time.
Not. But the thing is,
it's either
Mike
Michael or Fly. What is it?
Whoever you want to be today.
What is it, Uchiwali or one mic?
And it's neither one right now.
I was looking more. He's definitely Uchiwali. Definitely, he's definitely Uchiwali in this moment for sure.
Exactly, that's the point.
But the thing is, you say you want to find love.
Michael won't love, Fly won't player. How about that?
But the thing is, did you know you can have them both?
Yeah.
So, if you're not satisfied being one or the other, try both.
Oh, and that's where they get hurt.
No, it don't.
Yeah.
You ever heard of role playing?
I don't do that no more.
Then we just talked about foreplay outside the bedroom.
Yeah,
that's one of those things.
Well,
have whoever you interested in meet you at a bar. You like to pick up women with a fresh haircut? Go get your fresh haircut. Have your woman at the bar and pick her up.
No,
I mean, it's you don't want to grow up yet.
I don't want to do that right now. No, I don't want to do no fake scenarios. Like when I can do real scenarios.
Girl, he missing it.
No, I know what you're saying, but there's no point in me faking that when I could just, holler at the Uber driver or holler at the girl in the grocery store at Hobby Lobby. I be having to stop myself.
I think. Bringing it back into the actual topic itself, I think for you, and that's something you need to ask yourself, is are you willing to give up your ideology of a fairy tale? Because I think you have a particular woman in your head, and you're not finding that woman, or you haven't found her as of yet. Is it something?
No, I think I have. It's just she friend zoned me, so.
Why?
Because she want me to be big bro. I don't know.
No, it's because of the behaviors you're exhibiting.
I mean, that could
because she could very well feel the same. But if you steady putting out, I don't want, ain't nobody finna waste their time.
Oh, she know I want her. Everybody know it. Well,
but for how long? If you continuously harp on people are temporary to you, they're disposable to you. She's not going nowhere.
That's what I'm saying. That's why she tried to big bro me, because she don't want me to go nowhere.
No, listen to what I'm saying. You stated that the person you could potentially want friend zoned you, right?
Yeah.
And I'm giving you the reason that it could be why she friend zoned, because she could very much still want you as well.
I know she does.
So you understand what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Yes. She doesn't. She already told me what it was that I did that made it like that.
And again, you're not willing to give up those behaviors for what you want.
For nobody.
It's in your face.
Nah. I'm gonna be me until I die. You either accept me for who I am.
So you not ready for the 30 Plus podcast either. That's what I mean.
I'm saying I accept everybody for who they are at the moment that I meet them, and whoever they go be. I don't see potential in them. I don't see nothing. I see them as that person that I'm meeting. So they need to do the same. See me as that person that they're meeting. Like I said recently, like I used to try to be every woman's type. That's how I felt. Growing up, I'm supposed to be every woman's type. Now I'm at the point where I'm only the type for the woman that wants me. So there's not a woman that I feel like I want to want me. Like if you're not for me, you're not for me, and I don't care. That's just plain and simple. So I'm gonna
you
be
just
me
said
regardless. So you
You
gonna
go
have to
get a
like me.
haircut and walk out and remind yourself of who you is.
Yeah,
which
me,
you
myself.
feel you're God's gift to women. You do
No,
feel
that's
that
not
way.
what I meant. It just
You
remind
feel
me.
like you every woman's type because when
No, I
somebody
said I
say no,
want
you
it to be.
you be like, "What do you mean?
No, I never say that. I go on to the next and forget I even talked to her. I go talk to her mama or sister. Do you not know me? Like, what are you talking about?
No, I don't think that's that. Like I said, back to what I mentioned, I think for him, I think he has an idea of the type of woman that he wants.
Yeah.
And I think we have said before, to say no to everything that isn't that. So that's not the point I'm getting at. My point is, are you willing to give up certain things about this idea that you have in your head about a partner in order to find your forever?
Oh, so I thought about that, and I mean, I live by the 80-20 rule. So if they 80% of what I want, then yeah, it just depends on what side of the 80%, you know.
Right.
But I feel like that's what I do. I feel like I said, I accept everybody for who they are. So even if I know you ain't the one, I still, mess with you. You still cool, but nah, it's only 80%. I'm not giving up the 80. I give up the 20.
Okay.
But
So yes, you are willing to give it. That's what she wanting to hear.
the 20%.
I want to hear his truth, regardless
That's
of what
my
that
truth.
is. No, so if you like, no, I'm standing on business. This is what I want. I'm not settling for.
I can't help it.
Then that's your answer. I'm not.
You
I'm not
shouldn't.
getting you to change your answer. I just want to know: are you willing?
No.
Like
I'm not
if
willing.
you
So
if
you're
you
not
find
willing.
a
Okay, that's what I was saying, Dave. We wanted an answer. We needed a yes or a no, not the yes.
I'm not willing to change because I know I won't be happy. Because I feel like I could meet a woman, hang with her, and then I could see the things that I don't want, and it could be the 20%, and the 80%. If it's not the 80% of what I truly want, then it gotta go. Like even if the things that like in the 20% don't matter to me, if the 80% is not 80% of everything that I want, then I'm good. I can't help it, and it's like I think Nika right because I do have a type in my head that I feel like. It's like, you know how you had those match games when you was kids. Like, if it don't fit in that match, then it's like, keep going. Like, that's not it. And I think that is what it is when I meet women. Like, I feel like I have this image of the one that I want. And every time I meet one, it's like, it's not fitting right. So it's like, all right, I got to go to the next. Because I think a long term, like, how I'm going to look with you, how we go look on this beach, how we go look in these vacation photos, because we got to go somewhere. And I think about, how I feel like you actually care about me. And I think about if we owed, would you be taking care of me like I seen my stepmom with my dad?
Those are good things, actually. Those are good.
So if I feel like I don't see all that, then it's like I know like this ain't gonna work. But, in the meantime, in between time, I got a bed over there.
look, see. Wow.
He had us, and then that mouth.
We're gonna come back to you.
So is it a fairy tale? Would you
Yeah.
consider it a fairy tale?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm a fairy tale.
You definitely in a fairy tale.
Man,
La la la.
as long as I'm Prince Charming, we good.
You are Shrek. See what happened to Prince Charming?
Hey. Well,
Okay. So, my thoughts on that, coming from somebody who's on the plus side of the podcast, I think that we did an episode for it a long time ago, what I needed in my 20s versus what I needed in my 30s. And I think the same thing holds true. What I need in my 40s versus what I need in my 30s and my 20s. And I think for that, I am more of a forever person. I think my fairy tales left me in my 20s. While 30, you still, for me, my story was still looking for my forever person in my 30s. My 20s was more so that what you're taught, what you think things should be, that fairy tale lifestyle, and everybody's stories end up not being the same. So I think by the time I'm, now 40, I think my forever is way more important than the fairy tale of what my life should have been or what people perceive or say life should be. So, yeah, I think I'm in a forever mode. So will I be willing to give up certain things that I thought in my 20s that I needed versus now? Within reason. Because within the grand scheme of things, I still want the ideal of what the partner is, the protector, the provider, someone who's funny. So the main things, yes. I think more of the probably Well, no, I was about to say physical traits that aren't as important, but they are to me.
Yeah.
You know,
Say,
I was
now,
about to lie to
girl,
you. I was about to lie to y'all, but
she'll
to a
tell you
certain
a joke,
extent,
never a lie.
to a certain extent, because it will be some things that you be like, "Yeah, I ain't dating a man. This, and if you got a dad bod and 40, I'm like, you're not gonna live with that, as
Yeah.
opposed to I'm needing a 6-pack in my 20s. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think
But that can be fixed.
yeah, yeah. So I think if you think of things in those terms, I think that's where it kind of plays itself out. But I definitely would want a forever over a fairy tale because fairy tales, we already know how those typically end.
I ain't seen a good one yet.
What you mean? All fairy tales end happily ever after.
Have you?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
You got to deep see. You got to read. Don't watch the animated.
No.
Read the books.
They typically aren't real.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because some people try so hard to be this fairy tale. You really, it's not real. You
That's
know what I
true.
mean? So
I know.
you're trying to make yourself what you think I want, and a lot of times that you can't keep up with that.
Yeah.
So no, give me the forever, someone we can go through and grow through, and I'm good.
Do you think that changed? Well, you just said it technically, but do you feel like once you got in your 40s, like that's when it was more like, this is it, like forever only? Or did that change in the 30s?
I've always been a forever kind of girl, and I always said no to things that weren't that. I just think my ideology from my 20s, now my 40s have changed because you grow and you mature, and I'm not, of course, not the same person in my 20s. For 40, I'm gonna be honest. If it's not giving like I need to, I'm willing to be alone, and I think that makes me different than a lot of women. Some people like they're willing to settle and sit in things that no longer serves them. That's not me. I don't think that'll ever be me. And while I can't stand Canvas Samuels, I will take a word out of his book. If it's a problem, I will buy a dog and die alone. Because what I'm not going to do is sit in a fairy tale knowing I'm not happy. And I've always said this even since my 20s. Forever is a long time to be unhappy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So regardless of what age I am at that point, my happiness is always going to matter to me. So, but at this point, for sure, it is a more so of a forever than a fairy tale.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Well.
No, that's good. That's adult stuff.
And I too, I second that. I've always kind of been a forever person. Probably because of the way I grew up. Even though my parents weren't together, I still had two sets of parents together to see
same.
what they look like. Right.
Yeah.
So, like she said, in our 20s, you know, we were instilled certain things in, and so the fairy tale was sold. Hence why I was married at 20. So, because, you know, it was like, you know, y'all shouldn't be doing this and that. You shouldn't be doing this and that. You know, without being married, you shouldn't do this and that. And so, you know, once I got divorced, it was kind of like the veil was removed from that. So then I had to relearn me and relearn what I wanted. And like she said, I was okay to be by myself. Niggas a sport to me. It was. What they say? She just need him and then he gone. Get what you're getting going on. Yeah.
Women need love. I'm walking.
I know. I ain't listening to that. I gotta listen to that one. But girls need love. That's one. Yeah. So that kind of went away, you know, like she said, I kind of started having to do and kind of what you do. Like if it wasn't my 80%, you got to go. And I don't care how you feel about it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Bye. It is essential. One, because like she said, forever is a very long time to be unhappy. Two, I have kids. So what am I displaying to them?
Yeah.
What am I teaching them? And I don't want them to feel, you know, like I always joke and tell them, like, I hope they find a person in school, you know, so they don't have to go through the rigmarole. But do I really want that? Because then they're not going to have the experience because they'll be focused on this one person and sold on that one person. And we all know that doesn't always end well for everybody. At some point, somebody cheats or somebody has to, you know, be removed and come back kind of thing. So I would like for my kids to find what that looks like, whatever their way is. But I'm not putting any stigmas on them like what that was done to me. Yeah, so no, I can't do fairy tales. I'm too unorthodox for a fairy tale.
Why?
Why?
Why you think you can't do Fairytale?
I just told you I'm too unorthodox. Like I don't believe in gender roles in a house. Yeah, no, I'm not finna be barefoot, pregnant, and cooking and cleaning. I work.
That's the Fairytale. I feel like that's
Yeah.
the norm. That's the regular forever.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Why it ain't?
Because I got two sets of parents that told you otherwise. Both the men did just what the women's did. They was cooking and cleaning. They was washing clothes. My mama took
that's
out
true.
trash. My stepmom took out trash.
My stepdad.
My
cooked
daddy
every
cut
meal.
that yard. Guess what my stepmom be out there doing with the little bag to pick up the leaves?
Hey,
Hey,
that's
listen.
teamwork make the dream work. That's a helpmate right
yeah,
there.
exactly. And
And even
that,
though they made those still, not playing.
well, if
You sitting at the table.
I know.
So-
That's why I said. I knew he was gonna say that.
I mean,
he tried it. He's just joking, y'all. I think
Yeah.
stand up is his next venture.
Nah, that's T.I. I'm gonna leave it. But us Libras can do everything. I ain't gonna be no stand
But
up.
yeah, no, I think at 30 plus, a fairy tale should be far fetched. Now, there are certain aspects of a fairy tale you can take. Like I do, the soft girl era is an example of a fairy tale. That would be the equivalent.
Yeah, I think that's.
I feel like you could take those kind of things, and still implement them and having a real love forever. But ain't no man slaying no dragon sugar.
But do you think? I feel like a fairy tale can still be forever. Like it could start out as a fairy tale and end up in forever. Like so I can get the happily ever after. That's what's gonna happen to me. I'm living a fairy tale dream, and then next thing I'm gonna know, boom,
You go,
we in
boy.
love and we're happily ever after.
You're going to have the dragons and everybody, the little fairies and all that.
Nah, well maybe. I mean, I don't know who her friends is. No.
see, this is why. This is why.
I did not want to laugh, but that was funny. I hate him.
I'm just saying, man.
Now, why would you say that? That is not nice.
Hey, it could be, man. I think that's really what it is with me. I think I just want the fairy tale that turns into forever, because looking for forever seems just like an impossible thing.
Well, you define looking for forever.
I don't know.
But what
I
are you
don't know.
doing? What
I
are you
don't know.
doing, Fly? What are we doing here?
I don't know. I'm telling you, it's literally only one person that I think I could be with forever. But like I said, she friends on me.
Okay, but listen,
Out of all the women you met, she's the only person?
I mean, to me, she's like
Everything.
90% of what I want.
okay, so boom, you're friend zone right now, right?
Yeah.
That's today.
Yeah, I know.
Anything can happen.
I know.
So, how about you do whatever work you need to do so that 90 can become your 90?
Of course.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Are you willing?
Mm-mm.
Exactly.
I'm willing to do what I want to do for myself, and then if it aligns with what she want, and I still want her at that time, then it will be perfect. But you know me, I'm one of those people. I think I'm always evolving and changing. So the more that I evolve and change into the person
Are
that I'm
you
supposed to be,
evolving for the good?
for the good of myself, yes. For the good of
Okay.
anybody else, probably not, because I could care less.
No, I'm not.
But-
We're not speaking about nobody else. We are talking about you.
No, I'm evolving for the
Because
good
I
of
believe
me.
when you're in alignment, what you will attract the things for you, but you have to be in alignment.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Do the work. I wasn't talking about for her. Remove her
Oh,
what
yeah,
she
of
want
course.
altogether.
Of course.
Just you.
I don't be caring about it. That's how it is with me. You know, when I first meet, like, I don't really care about what they want. That's probably my problem, too, because I care about what I want.
Duality
But,
exists.
Yeah.
It's definitely a problem. We're not telling you to. There's a way you can be considerate without bending, like
Yeah,
without
exactly.
folding. Because even you can listen, right? That it doesn't mean that the action, even if y'all agree to disagree, the fact that you listen goes a long way.
Yep. That's what somebody told me the other day when we was in the car.
So when did you guys realize that a fairy tale wasn't sustainable long term?
When I got divorced,
Oh. So
and I
do
was
you,
at 25.
so when you so do you feel like that was like a fairy tale, and then you realized it wasn't forever?
Well-
Like, what you mean?
Again, I'm unorthodox. So me and my ex-husband weren't even boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh.
We weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. We was just hanging out. And then boom, we were together every day. And then boom. So
And then
what
boom.
we tried to do was we tried to turn that into a fairy tale. And
Like the
in a
Friends.
perfect, because this is why co-parenting we get along for the most part. because we have a lot of ideologies the same. We have a lot of goals that are the same. Our way of thinking most of the time is the same. So we took that to mean we are each other's persons.
Right.
But that's not that. Like, probably in another life, we probably were siblings, hands down. So I tell people all the time, that's my brother. We just got the same kids. But that goes into how well we get along. But as far as a romantic aspect, I don't ever like remembering not having to kind of coach myself, because there were a lot of flaws that I had, and so did he, that would clash. So our arguments were never like the normal arguments. They always went too far. And the reason they went too far is because those spirits were clashing, because our spirits would act like, what are y'all doing? Kind of thing. So once that translated into like, yo, because for him, he was comfortable to coexist until the kids was 18. He was like, well, this is way to, no, sir. Can you imagine that? Our first child is just about to be 18. You know how long I would have to wait?
Yeah.
No.
Y'all would have had y'all fairy tale.
No, we wouldn't have. It would have been very gay. Because we were sleeping in separate rooms too. So there's so many things that went into that. So once I looked at that, because
Then what made that a fairy tale to you?
We were trying to make one.
You was trying to create a fairy tale, or you was trying to make
We were trying to create one. We were trying to create a fairy tale. So on the forefront, you know, we were Barack and Michelle. We was the unit. Nobody, like when we divorced, everybody was like, what is going on? Da, da, da. Hey, mind your business. Because that was our thing. We both agreed that in the public eye, we will always be a united front. We would never like the back and forth, the bickering. We wouldn't do that. You know, we say that for the card. No, we ain't play them games. So because of that, and looking at that as a failure, my next relationship, I endured more than I should have, because I didn't want the same thing to happen. I didn't want to repeat that history. And again, everybody in that enabled me to do so for the same reason. That connection taught me what I deserved, what I didn't deserve, and what I needed.
Okay.
Yeah.
That help you decide your forever. That makes sense.
Correct.
Okay. I'm happy to hear y'all know. I'm gonna get out of the fantasy land one day.
I think for me, it was my relationship in my 20s that kind of spurred that, just because, and I think it wasn't even just the person, it wouldn't even matter who it was. I think the fact that watching my family members, even my parents, I said this on the show before, been married for 50 years.
Amen.
So when you see connections and relationships last that long and go through the fire, and although none of those relationships are perfect, you see that, you try to emulate that sometimes. So I think that's where my fairy tale come in, not necessarily from a story or Cinderella or, you know,
what you saw in
it's
real
actually
life.
real life situations that could have been applied to a relationship. And in doing so, that wasn't my Prince Charming. And in trying to make him my Prince Charming, is where my fairy tale kind of imploded.
Gotcha.
And, you know, here we are. So that's one thing that I had to learn, that everyone's story is not the same story. So although my parents have been blessed enough to find each other in high school or even earlier, because I've been together longer than that. Yeah. And, you know, even my aunts and uncles celebrating 60 years of marriage, because that's marriage surrounds me.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, so
Correct.
when you have those type of connections surrounding you like that, that's your norm. And that you have to learn that that's not everyone's norm. So and try to fit a square peg in a round hole, that's something that you had to learn. So that's when my thought from a fairy tale turned into forever. Because what does my forever look like? Because clearly at this point it won't be my parents'
yeah.
Amen.
That's actually good, because you made me realize that's my problem. Because I feel like I grew up, you know, my parents was married. I had two sets of married parents, and then like my sister's married. Everybody I know married or got somebody. I'm the only single one. And I think this stemmed from when I was a child and seeing my uncle, you know, with so many whatever, and then, you know, Fresh Prince and How to Be a Player and 101. I feel like that's who I was supposed to be, you know? Yeah. The dude with all the pretty women. So I think that's where I chased the fairy tale instead. And then I feel like the forever, I feel like since it's not that fairy, I feel like that's a fairy tale too, the way I want the forever to go. So I'm just stuck in fairyland. Call me Peter Pan. I ain't gonna never grow up.
Didn't settle down.
Exactly. I ain't gonna never grow up.
Never grow up. Huh? Listen. So what about media and the social media relationship, movie, TVs romanticize the thought of fairy tales to you? For me, although I don't think I've always fallen victim to it, but I see a lot of people do, how they put these relationship on pedestals like goals. Yeah. Relationship goals. Only to find out that this person was cheating the whole time, or these people had an open relationship. I mean, think about Will and Jada, just throwing them out as an example. People, goals. We love Will and Jada. Oh, they nice looking couple. And look what they've been going through this entire time.
Yeah, not really even liking each other, but just being together for the kids. Right. Having entanglements and undercover lovers and all kind of stuff.
There's a lot. Children confused. Yeah. There's a lot going on in that house.
But it's so many relationships that people idealize. And just to find out that that's another form of a fairy tale.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It makes people want those things, want that what the Aunt Viv and Will love. Yeah. I mean, what did he say?
Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Uncle Phil. No, that's a different kind of
incest.
No, nephew.
Right. My bad, but yeah, the Uncle Phil. You know what I'm saying? So that's the fairy tale too. I think watching stuff like that, of all these good, black and white. I mean, not black, but black people with good husband and wife shows. I think that's part of, was my fairy tale as well. Thinking like that's how it would be. Like, I'm gonna
be worth aspiring to, because a good Heathcliff and
Claire.
My wife and kids. We talking about my wife and kids. That's the type I need. I need to be able to roast each other and have fun.
Yeah.
Martin, Gina. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe on Martin and Gina.
Yeah.
Right.
They probably was one of the most realistic TV relationships,
because
they broke up and you got to see
together,
the highs and the lows, the career changes and how that affects the friend influences, the impulses like that. That probably was real raw, the epitome of especially in our community. Yeah.
That's how I think, and I think that's probably why I do have problems with relationships. I want those type of relationships, and I feel like if it's not the type of whatever, it don't feel right.
Yeah. So. Exactly. Yeah, I totally agree. So I guess everybody has their own idea of what forever looks like to them.
Yeah.
So let's jump on to our 30 plus therapy. So we have a segment called 30 plus therapy where you are allowed to submit us questions. And we are giving you advice. None of us are therapists on here. That's from a doctor's standpoint.
I service kids.
So we're going to do the best we can do. So here is today's submission. Oh, just kidding.
We were just pranking y'all. Ashton Kutcher, cue.
What? You just got punked.
Here we go.
Chew. My question would be, when is the right time to ask the person that you're dating to be exclusive? Like, how soon should that be? Should it come from the woman, or should you let the man confirm that? That's kind of been an issue that I've been dealing with lately, is how to know when to confirm that next step in dating.
Who's starting?
Ooh, you? Me?
I said who? If you want to start, go ahead.
You started. You saw. What they say? You smelt it. You dealt it. Go ahead.
Because I was struggling letting the rest of the thing play. Soon as she said that one line, that first line, how do you know? When sugar, that should have been a conversation before y'all started dating. And here's why I say that. What is your intent? What is his intent? Those are conversations I have. I am going to play devil advocate here. My opinion, if he is not telling you that he wants to be exclusive, he probably does not. If you're not letting on that you don't want to. Because just like I had said to Fly earlier, if you're not putting those behaviors out, a woman's not going to want to jump on that. But if you're not putting those out, then he's not going to want to tell you. I personally, I'm trying to see how she can slide it in the conversation. I'm very straightforward.
Oh yeah.
But if that's not her thing, I don't want to set her up for failure. But I don't even know like how to even, because I just didn't know that was a thing.
No, I mean, it's always come at a certain point when you want to,
Want to define things.
Yeah, but I call me crazy, but I thought the man.
I mean, I feel like it's both ways. It just depends on the relationship and the thing. I feel like I've had women ask me, if they want to be exclusive, or I feel like women just always ask me like, what are we gonna do, or like, what were you looking for? I feel like that's their way of asking me if we're gonna be exclusive or not.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel like it depends on both of you. Like, I feel like she was asking like, can you do it early, or what's the length of time? That's what it seemed like she was starting to say. But I feel like it's no real time that has to pass before you can be exclusive with somebody. I feel like I've had instances where I've met a girl and we were exclusive the next day. Like, it's just me and you, we riding this out, I have instances where I didn't talk to you for 3 years and then it's like, okay, let's be exclusive. So I feel like it really just depends on your type of relationship. And I feel like it's a both thing. I feel like, yeah, it could be the man or it could be the woman. I do feel like 9 out of 10 is usually the man, because I feel like most women already kind of are dating you exclusively, like without trying. You know what I mean? Like they kind of already fall back on who they're talking to and answer and reply to the one that they do like, for the most part. So even if they are talking to multiple, the other ones, that they just there for food or, or whatever the other case may be.
Free food.
Right. But I feel like men, when they do want something exclusive, they're going to, speak on it. I feel like it's known as well by what y'all going through. I feel like it can be confusing though, because you can think that
a gray line, gray area.
Yeah, you can think that y'all exclusive, or you could want to be exclusive, but some people got to get rid of baggage, so it takes some time. But on the time, I would say it don't matter. If y'all have a click, y'all feel like this is it. Like I said, I've done the next day because I wasn't talking to nobody else and I really liked that person, so I didn't mind only talking to them until the wheels fall off or whatever, or till the fantasy was over.
Like how you wrap that. Yeah, because I've texted somebody before and was like, so when somebody asks when I'm single, what I say? He was like, don't play with me.
So yeah,
so I was like, what does don't play with me mean? But I don't know if they had that kind of rapport,
Yeah.
So she could try. You can come from a comical aspect, and he and I had that type of vibe where we can do things. And he was like, nah, we together. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And then like I said, the person I'm currently with was like, hey, you talking to somebody else serious? No, good, don't. That was day one. So, yeah. And even then, before we were actually defined that we were boyfriend and girlfriend, he still, from a dating aspect, didn't want either one of us dating other people. So that's why I say it's kind of done up front, usually for me. But like you said, everybody does have a different timeline. But I know you 6 months, girl, you crazy. I'm going to say that. Neat. Come on, give us the politically correct answer. What?
I don't think I have a politically
3
correct answer.
years.
Yeah.
Girl, you heard him?
Well,
Look how she looking at you.
that's what happened. 3 years.
I don't have a PC answer for that one. Because from I think a timing aspect, I think it's whatever is comfortable for the both of you. However, I do know that most men who are intentional don't necessarily lead for confusion.
Yeah.
So anytime you have to ask, sometimes you already know.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still not a problem with wanting to know, because say y'all are having time. I think the confusion in this day and age, and that's probably what she's speaking on, a lot of people play relationships to where it can sometimes be borderline confusing.
Yeah.
Because you are doing the things that you would do in an exclusive relationship
Right.
prior to those things being defined.
Right.
And then sometimes you go so long with that to where it becomes like, okay, well, damn, what are we doing?
Right.
So you do need to come back and ask. I think whoever needs to ask the question, because if I'm being confused, I'm like, okay, wait a minute, this feels nice, but what are we doing?
Yeah.
Then he like, well, I'm just chilling right now. I don't want to know what I want. And then you can be able to make the decision that you need to make for yourself. So if you feel like you're not getting the answers and there's no defining answer, I don't see a problem asking, hey, what are we doing? What is this? What are your intentions? And let him say whatever speak his truth or whatever that may look like for him.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like
Because some men are lax and y'all could be in a relationship and don't even know. You're like, well, I'm treating you like a girlfriend. You ain't know.
Yeah, that's
And
what I
then,
was
you know what I'm
about
saying?
to
Some men
say.
are like that. They be like, yeah, I mean, yeah,
That's true.
Yeah,
Like,
we good. We
They get
good.
offended. Like, what you mean?
What you mean? We've been together 3 months. I ain't
Exactly.
messing about. And I'm, you know, like, well, you didn't say that. And they're like, no, we good. And sometimes you do need that conversation. I think it doesn't matter. I don't think gender matters in that regard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. I feel like you're supposed to. If you like me and I like you, somebody got to bring it up.
Right.
And I feel like if you feel it quicker than me, then let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because I could feel it, but just don't want to be the one to say it because I don't want to. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, like
You don't want to move too quick.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, I'm trying to be with only you, and you telling me, oh no, I'm not there yet. Like, and it's like, oh, okay. So you know what I mean? So it really just depends on the person and just having that conversation. Because I know that's how I'll be sometimes. I'll be thinking like, you don't even want that, so I won't even bring it up because I'm just happy that you still talking to me the way you do talk to me when you do talk to me. So I just like. I feel like it's definitely just a random, a conversation that just needs to be had by whoever feel it.
Yeah, if you feel it, ask. And if you're confused by it, then ask. I don't think there's a problem with asking as a woman, like, hey, what we doing? Just so you know your time isn't being wasted.
Yeah.
Some men are just a little more upfront with their, you know, like, hey,
Their intention.
their intentions. But that doesn't mean the other guy isn't as intentional. They're thinking their action is saying it when actuality sometimes it's not. So like, hey, what we doing?
Yeah. I thought it was just me and you anyway, girl.
Yeah. I've had that before, but then I've also like, huh? And then so two things can be true.
Not
So
today.
I asked the question. I
That's
asked the
me.
question. Good day, I say. I
want to know up front.
right. State your business. But that's always one of my upfront conversations.
I was just
State your
gonna say
business.
that.
However, that doesn't mean that you're jumping in exclusiveness, because to me, dating and dating exclusively are two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could date you and not date you exclusively.
And then I feel like even if I'm dating you exclusively, you still not my girl. So
Huh?
what? You still not my girl. We just
If we're dating
If
exclusively,
we're dating exclusive,
I would
yes, you
assume we're
are.
together.
we not together. If we
Exclusively?
Exclusive.
Yes,
Did you not do
exclusive.
your thesaurus word for
Don't
today?
have,
I did
no,
not.
I did
Let's
not.
give him
But
one. Let me look it up.
no,
Dr.
but
Gibbs.
listen.
Look up the word exclusive
I know what it means, but what I'm saying is, when you say you're dating someone,
as it relates to dating.
okay, look at the terms. Doesn't mean that you're my girlfriend. I'm your boyfriend. Just
Yes,
mean,
it does.
No, it
That's
does
why she
not.
said dating
okay,
and
listen.
dating exclusive. Those are two different
I
things. So what you're
understand.
describing is dating. What we're talking about is
Exclusively.
dating exclusiveness.
Yeah, that doesn't mean just because I only talk to you.
So
you
there's
only,
another level after that?
Yes, girlfriend and boyfriend. Like, what are you talking about? Dating exclusively mean we talk like
At
I'm not.
35 plus? I'm not even
Yes.
going to say 30. At 35 plus?
Yeah.
Girl, he's
Yes.
about to be 40. Just call it what it is.
I mean,
That don't mean nothing. Listen,
Oh.
if we're dating, I just did this past summer. We dated exclusively. I didn't talk to nobody else. She didn't talk to nobody else. She was not my girlfriend. I was not her man. But we are only.
So y'all wasted each other time
I mean,
because you wasted her time.
she wasted mine.
I'd rather you just keep me in a dating
Yeah.
pool.
That's just what it was. That's literally what.
Okay, so
that's
how does that work for you? Okay, so you're dating,
Oh,
then you date exclusively, and then you get in a relationship?
Yes, that's how it works for me. Like, I'm dating, and then okay, well, it's me and you, and I'm not letting any other outside sources come in while I focus on seeing if this is what I want to do.
But that's not your girlfriend.
No, it's not my girlfriend. I'm not gonna.
How long do you let that phrase ride? Because that
3 to 4
girl probably
months.
thought she was.
No, she did not. She knew that we. No, we didn't. We had the conversation.
So how did it go? Ring, ring, ring.
She's going.
Hello? How'd it go?
This is how it went. It was like, hey, I'm not gonna talk to nobody else, and she was like, okay, and she's not gonna talk to nobody else. Like, but we're not together. We just want to see if we focused on each other, if we would be good together. And we did about 3-4 months, and
And it ended.
it ended because we realized we would not be good together.
Okay.
So yeah, we didn't have any outside influences, and all
To me, y'all was together and just broke up.
That's
I
what it
wasn't because
says.
she had no title. We did not be together, did not break
And
up
this
because there
is
was no title.
this is reason number 805, fellas. When I was in the streets and I asked you, is there somebody that think they're with you?
because
He
you
is
wouldn't-
the poster child for that.
No, that's because if I wasn't talking to nobody else, so it wouldn't be no. Do you think somebody think yes?
Okay,
because
so if a
talking
girl came up
exclusive.
to you during that time,
I wouldn't
the
talk to
trial
her.
period,
Yeah.
and she said, "Hey, I think you're cute.
And I said,
Let's go
"Thank
out
you."
on a date." And
I
what
was
would you
like,
say?
No, I'm talking to somebody right now.
Oh,
Girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend.
That's
I'm
what that
just-
translates to. We
So what do
trying
you
to get your girl
say?
back.
Hey, I don't have a girlfriend, but I'm talking to someone, and she's the only one I'm talking to.
Well, I've had that happen to me by when I talk to women, like literally the other day. Like, she was like, I talked to somebody, I have a situationship. Unless you're trying to be my man, then he's not going nowhere. But to me, that was crazy to tell me that.
She's letting you know.
I know, and that's not how I heard it. And I told her she should probably stop telling people that and
That's
rephrase
what
it.
she
She was
been
being honest. Yes,
Yeah.
I respected
But that's literally
it.
what you're describing.
I know.
That she just described your ideology about dating exclusive. She telling you that's her favorite. That's
Exactly.
who she dealing
Right.
with. And if you not finna come and be her man, he
Exactly.
ain't going nowhere.
And me, I said he ain't gotta go nowhere because I don't want to talk to you because you already got somebody.
A boyfriend.
But you still
y'all
equating
are
it the same way. You do realize that, right?
No, I'm not equating it as her boyfriend, but I'm saying to me in my head, you telling me you already smashing somebody, so you telling me you not smashing me.
Difference
so
between
let me
dating,
finish.
One Mike and Uchiwale.
No, you telling me you dating somebody and you smashing somebody is not gonna make me want to be your man. Like you're telling me I can't do that unless I'm your man, but you doing it with somebody else. Like
she
No,
said-
No, I'm
somebody's
telling you how
already. But I'm telling you what she meant as a woman.
Correct.
There's already somebody in that role, and unless you're trying to come in and supersede what he's
Exactly.
doing, then you can stay where you are.
Basically,
told
she
me-
got a smash buddy already.
Exactly.
That's not what she
don't
looking
want
for.
another
She don't
one.
want another
She
one.
wants a man.
exactly, but
if-
you telling me that makes me not want you.
She doesn't care.
Exactly, and I'm the same. That's how I am. What that has to do with anything? All I'm
We're
saying is
you proving our point. We're telling
the
you
point.
that you and that lady are the same, so you can't judge her because you are in. You literally
But I'm
just
not-
said you
I
had the
don't
same
talk-
situation.
No, but I don't
you
tell
were
the
smashing
woman
one
that. I wouldn't
woman.
even talk to her.
But you
You
just
just
said
no,
that if a woman came up to you
I would
and
tell her
said,
no. She said yes to me. She gave me her number. She gave
Mike,
me. She was texting
we are
me.
almost 40. Well, I'm 40. Y'all almost 40. Y'all tiptoeing into the 35
I got a
plus
couple
category.
months.
Whatever's clever, sugar. If that's gonna make you feel better sleeping at
You got a
night,
couple
Or
months. I
y'all
got a
not
couple.
you
listening
got
to
more
what I'm
days
saying.
behind you than you do ahead of you, just like me. Okay.
Exactly.
Amen.
So so basically, off what I'm saying is that she know that y'all not celibate. She know that you sleep. So the fact that you said that without actually going as far as details, she did. You're saying the same thing.
No, I'm not, because you're not listening to the key detail. No, y'all missing the key.
So think y'all sleeping together?
No, the key detail what she was telling me was she still accepted my number and still tried to talk to me, knowing she was smashing somebody else. Me, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm only smashing that person, I'm not even going to accept her number. I'm not even going to entertain her
Okay.
because there's no point.
So we are
Because
asking
But how do you know that their situation was exclusive?
she said it wasn't exclusive.
Boom.
But I wasn't interested. When you, oh my God, that's what y'all missing. Hers was not exclusive.
We
Mine
know
is.
that. That's what we're trying
But
to
she gets
explain.
into you.
That goes
Exactly.
back
But
to
what she's
dating
telling me,
exclusive and the
I'm telling
definition.
you.
That lady is not. She is dating.
She said she's
You
talking.
were dating exclusive.
Exactly. That's what
which
my
is
point.
She's dating and someone was in a role of who she was sleeping with.
Correct.
Exactly.
Not if you came in, that
Yeah.
wasn't going to be your role.
That was-
Exactly, and I'm not about
Unless
to, I'm not
you were
about
trying to be her man, her man, her
Exactly.
man.
And I was not trying to be that.
Okay, well,
because
move
you
around,
can't
clown.
tell-
That's not your
exactly. I'm
role.
not tripping either. But
So-
I'm not gonna try to be your man when you telling me you got somebody you smashing. Why would I want to be your
But
man?
didn't
after
you
that?
also say that when we had our episode about dating, you were
Y'all
the
not
same
understanding.
person? We are understanding. I'm just
Nah.
trying to help you wrap around to what you were saying.
I'm
'Cause
trying to
we're
help
only
you.
going-
I'm trying to
from
get
what
you
I'm
to understand
saying.
what the word exclusive means.
Correct.
Y'all not understanding. Exclusives means I talk to you, you talk to me. I'm not talking to nobody else. Like you're not.
Right,
You don't
and
have
that
to be
is the
my girlfriend
definition
or
of a
boyfriend.
girlfriend.
No, girlfriend. I mean, it is part of the definition.
You're not 20. You're
I
not
know.
19.
In my
You're not
definition, you're
16.
not my girlfriend unless I tell you you're my girlfriend. Unless you have that
So
title.
why are
unless
we
you're-
dating exclusive?
If we're dating exclusively, you're
'Cause
not
you-
meeting my friends. You're not meeting my mom. We're just talking to see if we can
But
even
we
get to that
did
point.
meet this person.
No, you did not. You might have met one person that I dated exclusively.
We're
that
talking
became
about
my
the
girlfriend.
person. We're talking about the specific person that you said last summer. We definitely met this person.
That was
And
by accident.
It was not. You
It
brought her
was.
to an event. And
I didn't bring
introduced
her. I
as
invite
such.
her, and I invited her as my friend because we wasn't dating exclusively at that point. I just met her,
Let me tell you something.
Okay, well,
and we needed people at that event, so I told her to come and
Nah,
bring friends. So
she came to multiple.
well, at the end of
That's
the
a
And
lie.
matching outfits.
at the end of the day gotta end.
Yes.
If you feel like that exclusivity is not a relationship, as long as you guys are open in your communication with that, do it with you will.
Exactly.
But I do know at this big age, if I'm
30
dating
plus.
you exclusively and I'm building a connection with you, for me, it often means that we're, even if it's, I guess, not labeled, because I don't really like the term boyfriend, girlfriend anyway at this big age. However, dating exclusively is you getting to know that person and that person alone. But you know,
with no titles.
hey, if that's your fairy tale, that's how you feel like you want to live.
Wrap it around here, Nick.
You know, if that's your fairy tale, and that's how it was written in your story, go right ahead. As long as these women are understanding, I have nothing else to say.
They not.
Okay. So be sure you're following the 30 Plus podcast on all social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. Like, subscribe on YouTube. All of our audio episodes are now available on YouTube. So you can go ahead and check that out. And the Monday following the drop of the show is our live episode recap. So make sure you're subscribing and pull out the notification bell so you can see when we go live. If you have a question and want to submit to the 30 Plus Therapy, submit your questions to the 30plus podcast at gmail.com or send us your voice note on Instagram or Facebook because we get them all now. So
Just send them.
So until next time, we'll be back with another topic. And in the meantime, if you can't be good, at least be good at it. See you when we see you. Peace.
Get your hands up, yeah. To the floor, yeah.
Yeah.